article. You and we did break this last week.
We broke the story. We broke it.
I mean, why would Louis I'm just playing devil's advocate. Sorry, Doug. Doug is my lawyer too. He's your lawyer.
Mine too.
Why would Louis hire somebody? Does he really care about? He cares about Margaret. Sure, he cares about bringing these people down on the show. Does he care about Vanessa that much?
I don't know. Listen to me. That's why this has to play out. First of all, I don't know if everyone knows. A lot of people can get a temporary restraining order. It's temporary. Then in 30 days, when you go to the courts, you have to prove why. And a lot of times you don't get the full restraining order. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. You have to have proof. So until that day, when they go to court and it's proven it's alleged. It's alleged. Okay. So, it's alleged.
That's what happened with Raquel and Sheena. Where she got it, it never went anywhere.
Well, she dropped it. She dropped it.
So what? So now they're going to court? Is that what's happening?
They're supposed to go to court. Hopefully, I'm hoping they work it out before then.
I mean, work it out. What's there to work out?
Work it out. Well, I mean,
money?
I don't know. No, I think that knowing Doug how he is, if he can get him to admit that he did it and that he's going to stop, I think Doug and Vanessa would go along with it. She just wants to be left alone. I mean, that's what I heard. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. We'll see.
By the way, not for a shameless plug to come see David and Kim at City Winery, but guess who was at our last live show in New York City?
Vanessa.
I
know.
Come on, guys. Laura. Vanessa. Come on, guys. You want to meet these people? Come on. Yeah. I mean, for two supposed tree huggers were sitting up there and Vanessa's sitting right there.
Yeah.
Kim and I tell it like it is, guys. We don't care who's in the audience.
Tell it like it is. Now,
have you spoken to Vanessa today? I should call her.
No, I have not. But so we're on the Louis thing. Okay. So
let's stay on the Louis thing.
Let's stay on the Louis thing. So when Margaret pulls out the paper showing that Louis called the son, okay. Everything else, him investigating, him finding out dirt on everyone, him doing all this stuff, whatever. You're on a show, something, people are going to find shit out about you. To call, if that's the case, and they had proof that, and he admitted that was his cell phone, you don't call someone's, especially the kid is not on the show. You just don't do that. That's unacceptable. Okay. So that's where I draw the line. Okay. Everything else, you're free game. You go on these shows. Whatever you've done, whatever's in your past, me and David have said this, it's coming out. Now, Louis might take it a step further. Everyone's saying he's a Scientologist. See, this is something I wasn't sure of. I heard this through the grapevine. I'd like some proof on that. If anyone can get me the proof. But Scientologists, that's what they do. They get detectives. They hire people to find out your background and different things about you. So that would make sense. If that, because that's what Scientologists are known for. So I listen, this is all stuff that's so not normal to me. I don't get it. I don't get it. But again, I don't blame Louis for trying to get dirt on them because they certainly were trying to get dirt on him. But to call people's kids, no.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with all of that. I mean, first of all, her son, who, I mean, he does work like it's in finance, as she said, like you can't get through with a blocked number. It is so, when she pulls it out and they're like, is this his number?
My God.
I mean, it doesn't look great for Louis.
No.
And it's not even Bo Dietl or it's Louis' number.
It's him.
So, I mean, what is he hoping to gain by saying, watch your back to the kid? Like, I don't understand. I mean, what? So then Margaret's going to say, I better lay off now? I guess. I better lay off because now it's affecting my child at work I mean, Margaret has never even mentioned his name in public. Yeah, you can go Google and figure it out.
Right.
But I mean, so what? I guess that's the plan. Louis saying, I'm going to scare your kid and he's going to be at work and you're going to say, wow, I better I'm scared of this guy.
Right.
Listen, that's Louis. I get it. I agree with you, Kim. I would investigate everybody too. I see nothing wrong with that. And
No,
if I were in the game, I would investigate everybody, and I would have a file on everybody.
absolutely.
I would have
Especially
a
if they were
file on
coming for
everyone.
me. If they were coming for me, I'd make, like I
Yes.
said, I hit you one time, you go down, you don't come back up. So I get that part.
Me
Like,
too. I
oh,
get that
you hired
part.
an investigator. Yes, so I would be like this. Yes, so yeah, I did. Yeah. What's your problem?
Me too. I would be like, I have a
What's your
file on
problem? But you
everyone.
like talking shit about me. I can't talk shit about you. So that part, it is what it is. But like I said, you can't go that extra step. You can't do that. You can't do that. It's not cool.
And now, I mean, with Margaret, right? Like, I mean, you call someone, you say you better watch your back. Like, yeah, I mean, you call the police. That's I would call if you call me or send me a DM saying something like that, I will be going to the police. FYI to everybody listening. It's one thing, but it's just like you don't know how crazy someone is.
Nope.
So when Margaret says there's a criminal investigation, yeah, I mean, so right? I mean, this guy is just now. I do have some things to say eventually about how this is all going to play out and why none of this matters at all.
But I have advice for Louis. I have advice.
Okay, let's hear it.
Advice. Louis, you gotta let certain things roll off your back. You came on to this show. You knew about the show. You saw what goes on. A lot of these people come on the show. They think they're Teflon Don. No one is. Let it roll off your back. Stop getting so emotional. Stop going in front of the camera when Teresa's not there and telling everybody how much you love them and then going by Teresa and telling them you hate them. Just let things roll off your back. Relax, man. You got to relax. You're getting too wild over this shit. You're getting crazy. I personally think it's because Louis used to getting his own way. Clearly, he has money. Okay. He spends a lot of it. So when you have a lot of money, a lot of people, that's power to them, and they use that as power and they get their own way. You come on this show, that's not what's going to happen. This is a reality show. People are going to bring up your dirt. They're going to bring up your past, and you're not going to get your own way. But you got to take a chill pill, man, because this is not looking good. You got to reverse this. You got to reverse this. You got to take a chill pill. That's it. I mean, I don't even know what else to say. All this craziness of calling this one, calling that one. Relax, sit back, stop.
I mean, could you imagine if Teresa met a nice, like, there are people, you don't see Paulie doing this. Like, this whole thing could have gone so different for her.
I know.
This whole thing. I mean, when Frank Catanian, we'll get into Frank in a second.
Yes.
When he's like, what is the difference here? It's Louis. I mean, he has a point. I mean, they've hated each other for 13 years, guys, but he has a point. But yeah, I mean, calling the kid at work was a little cringe. Don't blame. I'm sure Miss Margaret Josephs, knowing her, is not letting this drop. I'm sure there is an investigation. And between that and Vanessa, I mean, this guy's just, I mean, how is this going to end well for Teresa? How? I don't see it, Kim. I don't see it. And he's investigating